Hey everybody, it's Stacie Duffy here from the Berkshire Group, your Denver Metro real estate resource. And here's another video about credit. So today we're going to talk about roughly the scoring system. There's 27 different credit scoring models, and the mortgage scoring model is the most restrictive. So when you're looking to buy, your FICO score or credit score for a mortgage probably won't be the same and maybe lower than if your credit card company tells you what your score is every month, or you go to open a credit card, etc., because they're looking at a little bit different things. So I'm going to put a pie chart up here of the breakdown of roughly the ratio of how your credit score is made up. And 35%, so the biggest chunk, is payment history. It's important to make your payments on time. Please do that. And that goes for your loan, whether it's for your car, your mortgage, your credit card that you're paying on time every month, etc. So the next biggest chunk is amount owed. So essentially, if you have, a $10,000 credit line on a credit card or between all your cards, how much are you actually using and how much do you owe? Do you have, are they maxed out? Are they at $9,500? Or, do you have $10,000 worth of credit between your different credit cards and you're only using, 2,000 of that? That's a big portion. You want to keep roughly 70% of that available credit balance unused. That's what 30% is the cutoff. So figure $10,000 credit line on a credit card, you don't want to use more than $3. Or if you have $1,000, don't use more than $300. You want to keep how much of that credit line you're using under 30%, and that's going to significantly help your credit score as far as that portion goes. Next biggest portion is roughly 15% is the length of your credit history. So did you just open this credit card 30 days ago? If so, you're going to get a ding for that. But you rebuild and gain credit over time. So, that's why you don't want to close out old accounts. Even though you may not want to use them, closing them out takes away all of that history. And so credit reporting companies can't see, have you had the card for 10 years, or why did you close this out? So if you're worried about having open lines of credit you're not using, check out my other videos down below. I'm going to do one on credit security and preventing identity fraud. Keep in mind there's great credit companies you can talk to about this stuff, but I'll just have a couple tips in there. So we'll talk about that later if you want to close out those accounts, some other safer options for that. And then 10% each to new credit lines that you've opened up or new credit. That's why when you open up a new Kohl's card or something like that, it's a big portion of your credit score for the first, 30, 60, 90 days. And then also the mix of credit is another 10%. And what that really boils down to is all the credit that you're using, how is that broken up? Do you have a mortgage and a car loan, and then you've got, 2 credit cards you use on a regular basis, and, a debit card that you use from time to time or something like that. So you don't want to have 17 credit cards. More is not always better. But anyway, that's roughly the ratio that's used to make up the FICO scoring models. And like I said, there's over 27 different models, but that may give you an idea of how important certain parts of your credit history are to your score. So if you have more questions, please feel free. I'd be happy to answer them. So leave them down below in the comments, or if you want to reach me directly, my contact information is on my website. So feel free to check that out too. Thanks so much for the time, and y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.